Guys, this is Steve with Mind Property Management, and today I am here getting to enjoy what a Monday looks like for most investors when it comes to the first of the month, and it's the Monday. Now we know yesterday, just for date purposes, was the Super Bowl, and today we are walking a property that was the tenants decided to leave. Maybe it was too big of a Super Bowl party, I'm not really sure. But basically the tenants skipped out, and now as an investor we've got to come in, take a look, do some assessments on cost, where are we looking at, what's best to replace, remove, all that stuff. You got to take all the stuff out. There's a lot of stuff in this property which I can walk and show you a little bit. We got some guys already here on top of it. So some things to think about is the property just came vacant, and there's people here working on the property. So when it comes to a vacant property, you can't dwell on the fact that there's no one here. You got to use speed, because speed is the key. You need your money to get back to you as quick as possible. That's the velocity of money. As soon as that money goes out, you got to get it back. So yes, you may have to spend more money getting people to come work on the property, but what's going to happen is eventually that money is going to start making more money for you again in the form of rent, because you're going to get a resident in here. Some things to think about is that if the resident, was here, and these residents did a lot of complaining in the beginning, there's a lot of headaches and problems with them for whatever reason. Maybe it has to do with selecting the wrong tenant, and maybe it's something that you think about next time you select a tenant. Think about what led to them being not the best tenants in the world, and this can help educate you so that in the future you don't do that again. So hopefully this helps when you're looking at doing this and you're looking at owning real estate and you do get a vacant property. What are some of the keys? And when it does happen, speed is the key. Turn around, get it re-rented, don't worry about it, get the property made ready, and be done with it. All right, so here we are. We're gonna do a little bit of a walkthrough with the property. Show you outside, just so you can see kind of what was left. A little bit of landscaping going on. Okay, so now this is what was left over in the, looks like the dining room area. And then we're gonna walk in here. Just from a make-ready perspective, there's carpet and there's stuff that needs to be done, but nothing extremely out of the norm, crazy. Maybe some paint and carpet I'm seeing so far. When you got a rental property, again, this is part of the business. This is the world that we live in. Owning a rental property and having these kind of challenges, while yes, they can be frustrating, this is just part of the business. Remember that this rental property is a income producing asset. It's not emotional. So it's like being a car. If your car breaks down, you have to fix your car. If the real estate model that you had was such that you had to evict the tenant, you may have to retweak that or learn some lessons about how you are not going to run into those challenges again. But remember, take it as a lesson, learn the lesson, and know what you will not do next time. So maybe there were some key elements that you missed when screening that resident that maybe you won't miss next time. This is where you actually make those calls and you make those lessons. So again, hopefully this helps you when you are looking to buy a rental property and own a rental property. And if you are going to manage them yourself, or you're going to deal with it, these are the things that happen. It's not the end of the world. The residents are gone. You can clearly get this stuff out, maybe a couple days. You can have this turned around and re-rented very quickly. So again, just to give you a perspective, this is what an evicted property looks like. There are some that are worse, there are some that are better. This just happens to be one that we're looking at here in Houston, Texas, and it just gives you a better perspective. Hopefully this helps, and we will talk to you guys later.